The Russian engine project, the PD-35, is often argued as a case for the two-engine version of the Ilyushin IL-96-400 jumbo jet. Dmitry Markovich, director of the Institute of Thermophysics at the Siberian branch of the Russian Academy of Sciences, recently stated that the PD-35 project is intended for transport aviation, not passenger transportation. This has triggered a conversation in the video we published regarding the subject. The debate pertains to whether the PD-35 is underpowered for this aircraft. We felt that we could offer a more comprehensive understanding of the issue. The video is pinned in the comments. To find out if adding two PD-35 engines to the IL-96-300 and IL-96-400 would make them underpowered, right-powered, or overpowered, it is necessary to carefully examine the aircraft's performance needs, mission profiles, and the PD-35 engine's abilities. Based on the calculations and considerations, we can construct a comprehensive argument to evaluate this scenario. First, let us look at the current performance of PS-90A engines. Both the Ilyushin 96 models are currently powered by four PS-90A turbofan engines, each of which generates 16,000 kilogram force or 157 kilonewtons of thrust, resulting in a total thrust of 64,000 kilogram force or 628 kilonewtons. This configuration yields a thrust-to-weight ratio of 0.256 for the 300 model with 250 tons maximum takeoff weight and 0.24 for the 400 model with 265 tons maximum takeoff weight. Although these ratios are adequate for safe operation, they are comparatively modest in comparison with modern wide-body aircraft, which frequently have thrust-to-weight ratios closer to 0.3 to enhance their takeoff and climb performance. Now let's come to the point of what if two PD-35 engines are used to generate thrust. The PD-35, a high-thrust turbofan engine currently in development in Russia, is intended to generate 35,000 kilogram force or 343 kilonewtons of thrust per engine. The installation of two PD-35 engines would generate a total thrust of 70,000 kilogram force, or 686 kilonewtons, which is 6,000 kilogram force, or 59 kilonewtons more than the present four PS-90A engines. This results in an increase in the thrust-to-weight ratio for the IL-96-300 to 0.28, and for the IL-96-400 to 0.264. Although this is a slight enhancement, it remains below the 0.3 threshold, which is frequently regarded as the optimal value for takeoff and climb performance in current airliners. So the question is if it is underpowered, right-powered, or overpowered. Let us first look at the underpowered argument. From a pure thrust-to-weight perspective, the two PD-35 engines still leave both aircraft slightly underpowered. The thrust-to-weight ratio of 0.28 for the 300 model and 0.264 for the 400 model is below the 0.3 benchmark, which is typically considered optimal for achieving robust takeoff and climb performance. This could lead to lengthier takeoff rolls, reduced climb rates, and restricted performance in hot and high conditions or at high-altitude airports. Furthermore, the loss of redundancy in a four-engine configuration may pose a concern for operations in remote regions or long overwater flights where engine outperformance is critical. Now we see if it is right-powered. The two PD-35 engines may be regarded as right-powered for specific mission profiles. The PD-35's increased bypass ratio and fuel efficiency would increase range and reduce operational costs, while the 6,000 kilogram force or 59 kilonewtons of thrust would improve performance in comparison to the current configuration. The modest reduction in thrust-to-weight ratio may be outweighed by the increased efficiency and reduced maintenance costs of two engines for airlines operating on long-haul routes with lower payload requirements or from airports with ample runway lengths. Additionally, the PD-35's sophisticated technology may offer superior overall performance during cruise when the thrust requirements are considerably lower than those during launch. Finally, let us look at the overpowered argument. The two PD-35 engines are unlikely to result in both the models being overpowered. The thrust-to-weight ratios remain below 0.3, which is the threshold for what could be considered overwhelming in a commercial airliner, despite the fact that the total thrust increases by 6,000 kilogram force or 59 kilonewtons. Most commercial operations do not require exceptionally short takeoff rolls and steep climb gradients, which are typically enabled by overpowered configurations with thrust-to-weight ratios exceeding 0.3. The PD-35 engines, despite their considerable capacity, do not propel the aircraft into this category. The change to dual PD-35 engine configuration of the two Ilyushin models will require structural and operational considerations. Significant structural modifications to the airframe would be necessary to replace 4 PS-90A engines with 2 PD-35 engines. In order to accommodate the increased thrust and weight distribution of the larger engines, the wings and pylons would require reinforcement. In addition, the absence of engine redundancy may present difficulties for certification under extended-range twin-engine operations performance standards, particularly for lengthy overwater routes. Nevertheless, fewer engines would potentially mitigate some of these obstacles by reducing maintenance costs and complexity. Now let's look at what the airlines would consider the most appropriate measure for profitability: the range and fuel efficiency. The increased bypass ratio of the PD-35 engines is one of their most significant advantages, as it enhances fuel efficiency. This could result in a reduction in fuel consumption or an increase in range for both the Ilyushin 96 models. This efficiency gain may render the two PD-35 engines an appealing alternative for airlines that prioritize long-haul operations, even though the thrust-to-weight ratio is slightly below optimal. In conclusion, the thrust-to-weight ratio is raised to 0.28 and 0.264, respectively, by the installation of two PD-35 engines on the IL-96-300 and IL-96-400, resulting in a modest increase in thrust. Although this configuration is not overpowered, it may still be considered slightly underpowered for optimal takeoff and climb performance, particularly in demanding conditions. Nevertheless, this configuration may be considered right-powered for specific mission profiles due to the PD-35 engine's enhanced fuel efficiency and reduced operating costs. The decision would ultimately be contingent upon the airline's specific operational requirements, which necessitate the cautious consideration of trade-offs between performance, efficiency, and certification challenges. For the IL-96-400 to be right-powered with two engines, each engine would need to produce 39,750 kilogram force or 390 kilonewtons of thrust to achieve a thrust-to-weight ratio of 0.3. Now, do you think IL-96-400 with two engines will require a 40-ton engine to be right-powered? Let us know in the comments. Please like and share our videos and subscribe to our channel. Please also take membership in our channel to encourage us.